It's very rare not to see a pistol round with without a couple of dual Berettas in there, right?
It's really getting there. So we've got some set smokes here. You can see them dropping it to try and get in the exact spot.
This is Grim taking the first fight, trying to be aggressive through cave. So the exit of Jaguar, and it's actually Fang that opens things up with a 1v1 fight going his way in middle. Grim, tries to let loose with the dual Berettas, but ends up getting taken down by k1to.
Smoke's coming in towards short. First shot's fired. No damage really inflicted. JT has to reload.
Well, Hyped has got some ground. Floppy has kicked things off. Another kill for Complexity coming in because Fang is standing strong inside of the site. 2 from him, and now all down to Crimbo. Yeah, the reposition is the question, and Crimbo straight away to the first headshot. Now just HellRaisers left, and Crimbo makes it look easy.
Ice cold from Crimbo. 3 frags found in a massive 2 versus 1. Floppy in front of the flames has to fight now. Fully committed, caught with the nade out. We'll find that first frag, make it a double. A great response here from Complexity. They've got a 5-on-3. Still anyone's round, and Crimbo trying to salvage.
Yeah, well, they're moving through towards A. There is quite a passive setup employed here from Complexity. Fang's going to be back in the temple, praying that Crimbo doesn't see him, but it's another kill for Complexity. And Fang's going to upgrade into the AK, and as soon as he gets that in his hands, you will not see him miss that kill. k1to tries to rattle back, but it's just 1 pick, and Complexity, 4 plays stay up. What a response after losing the pistol.
Basic utility deployed, and a little bit uncomfortable for the CTs here, but Grim, he'll find the first couple of frags, one of which had the C4 on their back. k1to finding good control towards CT spawn, but it doesn't mean too much. The bomb's already down towards the donut position.
Got multiple games going on at the same time, but here's a little slip away. Maybe a bomb plant out of this. Crimbo looks to defend his teammate. They do get a bomb plant. That's something.
Actually not bad.
I think in the meta right now, hold up. Fang might have a double here. Silence down 4.
They're not checking him. They line up, and they cross right into it. Fang with 2.
So now I think that one of the keys is when you get mid-controllers at T, it's to apply pressure to Red House to force CTs into total situations and some rotations here. Oh, that's a stack and a half.
That is a great shot from Faven as well. That's opened up a small window, but it's been shut quite quickly by Floppy and HellRaisers. Just Crimbo left. We've seen him clutch with a pistol on this side so far, but this one ain't going to be happening. HellRaisers takes him out. 3-1 lead for Complexity.
Through the ruins they have to go, smoking off towards A main, and k1to in a prime spot to find a couple of frags. Do they even want to go for this one? Well, that's a great shot to open things up. Can't find the double, but does get the dink on k1to.
That is so close to just absolutely decimating them, but k1to is still alive and kicking, and that's a big factor here. Taps and at least getting 1, but it's all on Faven suddenly. Complexity getting all the kills. JT on the defuse, Faven not peeking. They're just going to hold it, and he's close, but no cigar this time. It's Complexity with the retake, and they're held behind a smoke. Here comes the utility. They're going to pop right through it. HellRaisers ready for that burst. JT's perfectly set up to deal with the rest.
It's not pretty.
You can see here, this should just be a mop-up right now, but you look at the radar, you can see the smokes that they threw. So they threw on to lock them into cave. That's if Complexity were playing for cave control. You wouldn't advise that against a lighter buy, and then a deep lane smoke as well. So that type of an execute, if you want to pull that off, you're hoping to get the CTs trapped into the cave position, right? So that they're not able to fight and contest there.
It's a complete turnaround coming into this year, and confidence is a big factor. I think the whole storyline around Katowice is about belief.
Big miss.
And HellRaisers is going to miss. Hyped will not, though, and that's a great opening here for Big as they go in towards the A site. They're just not aware. They're not thinking about it. JT just has a nade in hand. Crimbo isn't forcing the issue, but he's just going to stand open to CT, and that's going to be an easy kill for the AWP. Now Crimbo activates, takes out Floppy, and that's it. Second round for Big. Kind of a weird one from Complexity.
Yeah, it all stems off that missed AWP shot. I think it would be a very different round. They wouldn't be so happy to commit if they had found that first kill, but there we have it. Big making their way towards the A bomb site with nothing too flashy.
You think that was because it was dry, right? They didn't really do a whole lot when they peeked out there. There's not so many tells. You don't get the sound of the donut smoke bouncing off the wall above. You don't see the procession of flashes. They kind of just appear. These longer teething issues where we get to see more and more of him is where that comes into question.
So we're sending the whole crew towards B. This is a straight up rush.
This is so quick from Faven right through all the fire and into Floppy's rifle. They don't check again. From the same spot, he gets another multi-kill, and that's it done. Big have tried a couple of these fast B plays.
Previous gun round just saw contact playing towards A. Now we're just at a B rush, but finally pulling a frag back. The boost.
No, HellRaisers just going to keep pressing. Oh, and he's going to get forced into the AWP of Hyped. Here comes Floppy, pushing out through the B lane. Faven is holding. Patient for this kind of move, and Floppy still beats him in the fight.
Hyped has been finding the kills, so you need to be very careful against his AWP as they start to commit towards the A side. Great shot from Grim.
Yeah, great shot. He's under. There you go. Can't get caught in the CT peek again. Crimbo set up, had a chance to bring down at least one, but comes away with nothing. And now it's Hyped having to step up from Donut. The Nuke hit on the block gets 2 and gives k1to a chance. A 1 versus 2 for him. There's only a flash left now for Complexity, but they're going for the wide defuse body, blocking it, and they're just sticking it, going around. now. Keto can't get it done. The defuse just about comes through.
Mollied out. He's actually in a lot of trouble now. He has no idea how close they are. Guaranteed to go down. Keto will find him.
Yeah, just overrunning holzer, everything thrown at him. And
safe.
there's the A side.
They haven't got it, fortunately.
Keto gets spotted by holzer, who's doing a really good job at just staying alive. And if you don't have that, well, I favor complexity.
Wait, hold on. We've been talking this whole time, and they're about to walk into the B-bomb site for free.
Maybe it's about to work, Chad. Maybe it all comes to fruition now. But here they come, 13 seconds. They've got the gap here. The Ops looking for the angle, but it's a missed shot. Favin has to hit it. And now they go and commit to the plant. Hyped getting deep. He's going forward. The AWP gets one more, but it's all on Crimbo. Possibly play with. He can drop back if he wants, but he's worried about exposing himself. And now he gets that first fight, and holzer's going to win it.
They're more than happy to give them the A-bomb side as well. The retakes have been very strong, so accepting the utility, calling for the rotations. This time, Holzerg nailed the shot. Hyped will answer back in kind, but still the man advantage lines with complexity. Tabson.
He's not overcommitting. He's letting the rest of his players come back into Donut. Complexity have to get back into this retake with no utility. And they're finding the kills. That's the most important thing. And Tabson only manages one. And Crimbo just has to save his AK and util now. He'll at least get one on the way out, but pretty much everyone. Favin spotted a gap though, side of the smoke, and still loses it. There's been too many of those fights, and 1 HP left for JT. Grim on one too. What is happening? Finally, they get rid of him. 2 players down to 1 HP in the blink of an eye.
But this is an important round. If Cole loses this, they lose everything.
It's Tabson's advanced position in Temple that could be a big piece in this puzzle. He's got Hype to play with him. He should have pulled the distraction, and Tabson looks to activate, and unfortunately,
Majority of the firepower in towards CT spawn, and Keto is coming in thick and fast.
He's the most important player here. Crimbo holding the site, gets himself just one. Keto starts to activate. It's now only Keto left, so they're going to be focusing on him.
Smoke on the bomb.
Smoke onto the bomb. JT gets onto it. 1 HP. Keto gets him off the defuse. Flying straight back onto it.
They're making good moves, but
This is the kill.
Hyped had to connect with that one. Keto fortunately does. That's Floppy going down towards the cave, and now at the seams, they're going to try and reclaim territory towards cave. That's Holzerg, and he will do a very good job. Have they got away with it?
They're just getting away with some ridiculous fights in this first half. There's another one going their way. But it's still a 2 versus 2. And Holzerg's pinned. Hype can hunt him down. He's willing to take the risk. I think you've got to go for it, Henry, at this point. You've got to take some risk and get some rounds.
Take a breath. They don't have to commit to
The
this.
flash didn't go deep enough. So Fine didn't get blinded. And Crimbo just fights him. Keto's just going to be waiting for his teammates to make the move. Utility starts to come in. They have to get off it certainly soon. But the smoke actually used up.
And now Floppy with the rifles. So bear in mind, they had 4 pistols coming into this. They found an opening kill, but it is answered back by Hyped.
No, he really hasn't. It's been a really good first half from Hyped. He's not missing much. There's a second shot for him. And he has the rifles here. He's looking for it. Oh, Hyped. He turns for another. Sees his next victim in his crosshairs too. He'll send out the rest of the rifles to try and take him out, and holzerg will fall. Just fine left in a 1v4, and it will be that bar being hit of 5 rounds for Big in this half. Not the cleanest Counter-Strike, but certainly effective towards the end. It's a 10-5 half complexity lead. We'll see how Big fare on the defensive half heading into the next.
We'll see if that's the case and whether they want to split or just commit towards the B ramp itself.
That's fast.
Keto, he's going to be held behind utility, setting up Fathom for the double on the Julies. He'll go again, and finally, he'll be punished. So his work will be certainly felt in this round as the shots just whiz through the smoke. Keto connects another one, and Big are looking very good. They haven't seen any of their opponents, it feels like. Another shot from Tabson right through the smoke. Just JT left. He'll hide in the cave, but here they come. Easy headshot for Keto.
That's both pistols here, and remember the first pistol in half number 1, Crimbo had to win a 1-on-3 that they then ended up losing the force by 2. Hyped here with all this mid space that was very scary to what they want to do over towards B, so they need to try and ward this away, because if Hype starts to jump up and Keto chips in as well, 2 of them will be swinging.
Oh! Great shot from JT.
Sit down.
Here come Complexity. The attack in towards the B site, this time with some guns, and Floppy rips open Fab. You can't play the same position twice, and Grim will remove the cave threat of Keto.
The firepower is very clearly better on one side of the server, isn't it? See, one team is shooting a little bit harder than the other here in some of these.
It's been a 5-on-2, and Fang, he's on the other side of the map as well. Should be the double kill. Confirms the third! It's getting a little bit out of control. A few minutes left.
Clean as you like, but fine. There we go.
Gets it done, and that's going to be the second round conversion. Slipping by the wayside once again. Big down.
They should try and fight, right? So if they just waltz... Oh,
they're just going B again.
Yeah, they're waltzing in.
Oh! Keto with a lovely headshot. Up for the Argentinian waltz, but this one is quite nice. The American. Yeah, I feel like I was talking to Art yesterday. I was talking to him, and he was saying, you know, we were actually really, really hungry, and we're because of how badly we played at Kato, we're gonna.
It's a good wake-up call, I suppose. Back to the drawing board.
Yeah.
Probably reinvent yourself. Like they're going to be looking to find some pride after that performance.
But MOUZ are in the same boat, aren't they? They were very disappointed. Maybe not as disappointed as FURIA, but still somewhat disappointed with how their Katowice went.
That's true. That's true.
Because the aggression, when it works for him, looks fantastic. Like, it looks amazing, right? But when it doesn't work, that's the problem.
Ooh, there it is.
He fired all bullets needed, but he did get it in the end.
Yeah, the question is, how do you lose this one, right? With 50 seconds left, JT finding absolutely nothing. They're creeping in now. One spotted. Maybe this is how you lose the round.
Not seeing much. They used the boost, and just as Floppy stepped into his crosshair, taps and looks away, but he activates, he gets one, and that's the bomb loose. Floppy and Fine battling back.
They can plant.
And they can get that bomb down, actually putting him in a difficult spot. He has to reposition now back through Temple, and that's going to separate the two CTs. And it actually just walked out. Fine catches Fav, and it's all on k1to. He'll come back in, no utility, no kit on his back, but he's got the first kill. And now it's down to the low HP of Fine, who's stuck on the default boxes. k1to has to know where his last whereabouts were, but he's wondering, could he have got towards CT? Or is he still around here? And k1to wins the fight, and you can see Fine frustrated about dropping that one for Complexity.
Suggests that they're not going to be forcing the issue anytime soon. They're trying to establish cave control, but there is a double stack there, and they're going to find it. Fav will open things up and actually get a double as well. They had to win this round. Floppy trying to lock k1to in the position.
Oh, Fav is trying to sell, but k1to's not in here, but Floppy's just won some ridiculous heads-up jewels in this map so far. Try and isolate some of these 1v1 fights, but taps and got into the corner. Also, peeks around the corner, but Fine on the double. Nearly pulled that one back, but unfortunately,
he keeps winning them when it looks like he's completely dead and done.
It was interesting what HellRaisers' decision-making was there, because he wasn't holding the line, and then when he stepped out, someone was already past the line, and he didn't seem aware of that. But anyway, went back into play, and that's a kill right there. Fang charging through mid, goes down to the...
Continue to move forward up the B ramp. He spotted out his next victim, and Favin's not long for the world. Floppy got second as well. Like, he just swung out to the left side and picked up the second player.
He does pull the trigger. There's a kill for him. tabseN lies in wait, hoping that Crimbo can do something with this situation, but that's a massive kill, leaving just Crimbo remaining here. holdzera finds a 2 versus 1.
He taps, he thinks about the B ramp. The time is starting to tick, and now they come swinging out into him, and no scope from holdzera. It is, and he's likely to go down pretty quickly, but he'll, because of his advanced position, he'll get some info early on, and hopefully rotation will come in, but he just doesn't get anything. Grim just peeks.
They do confirm the side's open. This round's over, and maybe even the game.
Wait, mid push, mid push.
Mid push needs to work, but JT spotted out the first player, taps in. Oh, okay. Handles 2. JT and Floppy cannot beat.
Oh, well, they don't have to go for it. They could get the 2 rifles and save, and then try and play for overtime. But it feels like they have to go for it.
Doesn't feel good, to just save back
to do it. And k1to.
But the thing is, you're not going to win without the kit, and now you've lost a player. Yeah, you might as well save the AKs.
And this is going to cause some problems for Favin.
What is this?
He's going to throw a smoke out, but it's going to come out a little bit too late. Favin needs to hold, and he's just managed one. Floppy can't get the double up, but Fine will help him. The double F combo, completely F big up. And now they're into the site. The bomb goes down, and holdzera aggressive. Well, this could work, and it does. A double for holdzera, and k1to alone. Topples in favor of Complexity. Goes out, a good headshot on Fang. There's the chances now slipping away from him.
Referee's called it.
Now throwing the towel, 16-8 coming in. Complexity pick up the first map.
Utilized at range, Floppy down the ramp, and it's Crimbo. You spoke his name. He is the first to fill the feed. A quick tap, one to the back. k1to good for the second. It's Grim that keeps things, albeit a little interesting. They have ramp if they can. Fight off JT. Gets awkward now. Yeah, Fang. Oh, that's lovely. Another from the P250. Fang sinks his teeth in, but the bomb dropped out in the open. Hype left fighting for it. This is a 1v3 turned 1-on-1 now after that blinder connects. Fang's just been deleted and hyped. One man still to beat, but he can't get past JT. He saw his teammates on native, decided he wanted to go native. I can't fault it.
How long have you been wanting to go for a mullet, Harry?
I've wanted one for a while. It's just a matter of growing the hair out, because I shaved it all off when I was having a moment of crisis a couple of years ago. So, yeah, you know, mental health pending, that happening again.
3. Bomb towards the ramp side, flashes towards the top site, and Floppy descending that ladder. It's Fang, though, meets Crimbo and just unloading his mag for the full first. Grim responsible.
He's getting spammed.
Makes things very awkward now. tabseN has taken down Floppy, and the House of Cards could be following now. Easy find for Grim.
There's just such a good setup still here in this T-side post plan. It's just really hard to see how Big would ever get back into this.
Prime extra salt Fang is a very, very promising sign. And then on the other side, it's Big with obviously changes ever since Searson left. I also think the reason why the Big changes are so cool is that, but Big do it right, man. They would always have those guys playing in the Big like house. They would all be together. So they're used to this like studio environment. These guys on the Big side of things who've come up from that, academy squad. tabseN could be about to ruin the round. Floppy regains a bit of control. They don't know about Faven, but he's only going to nail one. It's left in this 1v1 now. Floppy versus Hype.
He's in the barrel, surely.
Yep. Dinko, he knows.
He locked him in. Hype has to come into the crosshair, and Floppy nails the headshot. 4 rounds for Complexity. No issues really in the end, even though tabseN scared us a little bit.
Actual academy team and their unofficial academy team, which for the longest time was Sprout, obviously. That's where Keto and Faven both come from. Fast out into A. Floppy on the receiving end of that. Hyped moves in on the rotate, and that is a lovely flick out of the AWP. They've dealt with this attempt at the fast upper A play. This is something that Complexity...
I'm happy that Big have this, because they've needed a stable roster for a long time. All of last year could have been good, but just inconsistent, and Hype's going to open things up with a kill on Floppy. Now it's a quick call for Complexity to try and rattle the cage of Crimbo, and well, he is a beast, and he will at least manage one and nearly a second.
Oskar for a low side take, but Hype can call it smoke and mirrors, and JT, his toes betray him, sticking out a nice angle from Faven, and he knows it's a very hard clear for Grim. This should be his frag any day of the week. Clean, and so Big Clan ascending to their second. Seems like a guarantee. HellRaisers does make it hurt.
Oh, yeah. That was a lovely second kill. Maybe he gets a third even here on Keto.
Oh, not with 5 HP. He'd have to hit the perfect pre-fire. Yeah, he's got him. He's got him. I believe. Oh, HellRaisers. He's done a lot with a little 5 HP.
And they've got eyes set on him as they come together, and they will remove HellRaisers and prevent a heroic clutch.
That's crazy. I can't believe they all get down. Now, this is still known about by Big, right? Hyped, that's a nice kill onto Fang out of this lower side of the map. So Hyped is actually here alone, and the timing on that is brutal. Grim gets out, bomb now planted, and Complexity left a man up.
He just looked away, Harry, and it does condemn his team to a lost round. Still Floppy outside, looking for a weapon upgrade if he can.
And I think, if they do pick up a pretty clean opener here versus Big, that is going to do worlds for their confidence. tabseN challenging over towards Hell with that swing. It's a nice way to open this round up. Fang knocked out of it. JT with a reply. Keto dead. Into the site he goes, a little further ahead than the rest of the team, and it's left him in a bit of a weird way.
And they're coming out of the door now, just running out straight into the AWP. Hype gets a quick one, a second picked up from the CT vent, and now HellRaisers left in the clutch. His first of the 1v3 collected already.
Oh, he's not ready.
Bloody gets away with it.
I started to believe something was going to happen there. In that moment that tabseN swung out.
Well, the outside smokes have come in for Complexity already. A lot of smokes thrown towards this position, and they try and cross, and eventually tabseN will find the first kill again. He's been a thorn in their side, and that nade is going to dump on Grim and HellRaisers.
Yeah, like he's not only got 100 damage from that.
He's not going to stand up in the rafters because they've shown that they just spam away, get you out of that position. Now he's got a different angle. The door swings wide open, and Frank gets caught again. Crimbo does damage onto the second, and he's coming around the backside. His teammates coming with him too, and Grim actually checks it, is able to pick up the kill, but it's Keto.
Yeah, in trouble. Very, very bad hot water for Grim as he does accelerate into an attempt, but it's tabseN who will round it all out with a triple.
That is very true.
Who better to give this one tip? This is the one bit of util I know.
Oh, okay, this is going to end very quickly. JT jumps actually directly in front of an adversary. One of them with the bomb. Maybe Fang can win this Glock duel. Maybe not. And so we will very quickly tie things up. All those extra AKs going to be doing wonders for the CT side, and so are the individuals. We said we could have eyes on Hyped. Faven's got his lineup set. That will flush Fang out, force the cancel. More than flush. It's a double. Straight down the Swanee goes Big Clan. Faven and Hyped eat. Yeah, this has got grounds for some death.
Catch he's pulled it back, and they're not ready for Crimbo. they're not ready for the other player to be there, and he's got away with it. Floppy goes away, and somehow Big have turned this back.
Oh, that's so awkward for Cole. You can see they were like caught between two minds. Do we try and chase that? Do we try and trade it? Or do we just group up and in towards A they go? Keto here, waiting on top of the heart, and that second man rotates over. Tabson's more than content to just spam at them with that A1S. JT will make it down, which maybe makes this more interesting, especially now that Fang, the Eagle, ring out with a kill outside. They don't really know that JT's made it all the way down secret. Crimbo at ramp could get caught on an island. Oh, man! Alzog just got deleted. And Hyped is still left standing out in the yard to keep that under check. Grim's caught with nades out. This was once looking like it could have got exciting for Complexity. Maybe it still could.
JT's landed some bangers in this game so far. Let's see if he's got any more, but should not be getting out of hand here. Grim gets caught towards ramp. Now there's just too many players around JT. The best he can hope for is just one deagle shot to land it. It's not going to. Keto comes in and closes it, but Crimbo, yeah, some lovely shots to deal with that pistol threat. Well, Complexity have thrown the outside smoke exec, but no one's outside with it right now. It's going to be this top hit. And the Molotovs come in.
Quick. Yeah, they're burnt down. A lot of damage inflicted onto Fang. Gathered towards this lobby area. Keto, though, has so much help.
Oh, they cancelled it.
And a full cancel.
Back to ramp they go.
Stampeding towards the AWP. Crimbo equipped with it. Should be good for the first. Easy find.
The smoke's just come down towards Squeaky Door, and Keto flashes, realizing this is probably their only move available. Crimbo has rotated to the site, and it's worked out very well. There's even a player in the vent to stop that bomb plant opportunity.
So they're posturing for something quick. And Floppy trying to get himself out into trouble, and it's already good for Big. Keto finds himself the double on the exec, and it's only one left already.
Yeah, dude, this is really impressive that they've been able to repel these A takes. Like, this is normally how Complexity will squeak a couple of T-side rounds on the board. You know, and every single time we've done it, we're always left crediting Big as opposed to talking about... And I mean, just think about how this game started, right? It was looking really, really good for them. They had a chance to put up a great T-side. Now, best they're hoping for is 6 rounds, and even that, the double AWPs come out for Big, and since it has, it's gotten even worse for Complexity. They try to walk on a Hype back in the garage, and he won't let them in. Not parting ways with this outside control is the new look AWP, but
he's been sick so far. He's been really impressive in this game. I mean,
oh, he even avoids the flash.
Oh, he's just dominating them. They set that piece up to try and isolate the AWP, but they had those smokes out, those close main smokes, and JT walked into them, tried to creep up on the AWP, but he just positioned himself so perfectly to deal with it. And now puts Grim in a really uncomfortable position. And what a way to round out the half. 4 kills coming in for the new German AWPer. We'll see if Big can pick up their first map win in the series after this.
And they park Keto, just going for a little look, just a investigation.
Oh,
That's
into
what
the
he's
back.
ready for! Bang does nothing on the ladder, and now the whole squad can descend.
But, oh, they cut through the first obstacle pretty quickly. Now Floppy's turn, and he just gets swung on. Keto lands a blinder, and Big into B. Grim's turn. Here goes the Julies, setting up around the corner. Favin with the headshot. Big just keep pushing forward. Grimbo's down the ladder. Sees out. Alter. Oh, that's one of the worst Glock duels I've seen in a very long time. And finally...
How is he winning these?
I don't know how this is. He should have died a long time ago, Maui.
He'll take what he can get.
It's just all body shots.
Hey!
Oh,
Okay.
All right.
On cue. There. Very nice.
The power of the caster curse.
Doesn't matter, though, really.
To pull out the M4, which is a massive boon to this defense. Faven trying to go dip straight down the vents. They're doing it again. No! JT puts the Mag 7 into Keto's spine, but 2 have managed to get down uncontested. Rotates are yet to make it down the vent or otherwise. Investigating the lobby. Perfect timing for Grim, but not ready for Tabson. As that bomb is now ticking, but they're running light on players. Have to have his head on a swivel. Crimbo needs a multi-kill.
Yeah, his teammates
advancing towards his ramp position. Crimbo turns away, and the fate of the round is sealed. Cole with a 2nd round conversion. That's 7th for Cole can come through. Crimbo with some nice moves and a zoom. Oh dear!
Gotta love it.
It's style points. It's definitely something to shout about. But Hype's just dancing with 15 HP. Grim's decided he'd rather someone else has a go. As Hype doesn't even want to reload.
There we go.
It is.
Good night. Hype gone. Maui, obviously a big fan of Big. When you're looking at Hype coming in, how are you feeling about that?
As a product of some incredibly proactive AWPing. Now, Faven's been flashed into the top site, and JT should be on the chopping block, but no problem. Grim will double up as well.
Knew that his spot was going to come up.
Yeah,
that his ticket was going to get called.
It's working, isn't it? I mean, there you go. There's the frag. Took a little longer than expected, but Grim does go. The Academy's just getting farmed now. A third component from this Academy team.
Yeah, Crimbo is no longer the new guy from the Academy team. He's kind of the veteran compared to Hype coming up. The fights are happening right now. Taps in towards outside. Finds is just going to smoke himself out, and this does give that space to play with Tapson. And now HellRaisers down on the lower bomb side. He's going to get away with the first kill on k1to. And Tapson doesn't want anything to do with that. And now his teammates are trying to get out the squeaky door, but what a quick shot from Hype. He's going to try and continue forward. He walks right into JT, who gets a double. And now with that Molotov, Hyped is separated away from his teammates. He'll go again, and Hyped is showing some flair. Whoa, lovely shots coming in from Hyped. Unfortunately, the rest of his team don't get involved, but...
Yeah, that's one of those rounds for Big, though, that if they were able to find that kill towards lower, I think Complexity would have been completely left without a paddle. Okay, wait a second. Pretty fast play towards outside now, and JT's here by himself.
Yeah.
Here's the pins being pulled, alerted towards the hut, holds down for 2. Finally, Crimbo makes quick work of him.
9 bullets left for Faven. It's floppy. Times it to perfection as they both double up on the hut.
Some plan is better than no plan. That's the old saying.
You can see considering aggression across the map. They were towards Trophy and considering hut.
And now he's under a lot of pressure. He has to try and get back. He'll use the smoke to cover off, and Grim...
Where there was a distraction afoot, and there's something fishy afoot here. Grim got a lot on his plate, and he eats them all with the spray. Quad from Grim.
Yeah, Hooksy explained that one pretty well.
I love that.
When he was on the cast. Just how this gives the CT so many options in terms of what sort of aggressive posturing they could make.
Oh, but Tapson's coming straight out of the hut. We need to see a clean one from Grim. He's getting run down, sprayed on down. The smoke too good. His screen was grey, and JT trying to send a couple more to the depths.
He actually gets away with a dink there towards the end on the fallback. Now HellRaisers, this is crazy. Running over the top, the techno! He's giving him the gunsling, and HellRaisers, what an incredible play, but Crimbo rips it out of his hands, and Complexity still loose around.
They're going to have deterred Grim from the vents after that previous death of his. He's actually backside with a good nade, and the molly can follow. Oh, he's played it well. They are ahead of it. One slips the net, a good headshot, but burned to the crisp. There's an advantage is held on to here, Dinko.
Yeah, the Complexity getting 2 kills even from that initial engagement is perfect, and Floppy just brings out the turret, holds it down, and gets 3 kills so far in this round. But it's Crimbo. It's been quite incredible throughout this series. Big clutch ahead of him here.
I haven't moved too much.
Yeah.
I've just been
on a plane?
Sitting on planes. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. Well, when are you going to start believing in Crimbo?
That's why Grim had to do a couple of walks of shame, which we'll see in the future. But here comes Crimbo, and he does go down to Floppy immediately. So 4K secured with the AUG purchase. And Floppy's AUG is very committed. Is this an angle they're ready for? The first player certainly is in, but Crimbo able to trade. Now comes Fang.
Oh, he's got posted up an enemy AWPer. If he goes too wide, he's a dead man.
And he is with the way he's playing. He's getting that early info. So Grim can just stay tucked at CT vent. Then they're going to be distracted. They're going to be looking at JT. That sets up Grim, but he only gets 1.
Yeah, Crimbo did a lot there, mate. This is going to be really tight. As JT goes for the fight, he's gone down. Sight should be open for business now. Fang and HellRaisers out from heaven. Fang gets the 1. It's still Crimbo saving him. And it's a no-scope head-to-head. Well, he's farming, though.
Yeah. I mean, it was the right option, though.
Time to make some money for k1to. Sometimes the gamble pays off, you win big. Sometimes it doesn't. k1to comes through with a nice double. And that's the round.
Yeah, pretty clean conversion from Big. With JT having 1450, this upcoming round is not going to get any easier for him. He's got to have nades to try to use that counter utility, but then if he gives up on having a good weapon, what good are those nades if he can't shoot anybody?
Yeah, what good is a MAC-10 as well? So k1to, he's made perfect use of that. He's gotten the information, and he's gotten 2 kills. So gun has paid for itself, and his team will close the round. It's perfect. 14 now to 12 as Big look to take us to Vertigo.
Yeah, it's quick. It's very quick indeed. Big tossing out all the utility already. And Hype looking for some aggression in towards Hut. There has been a few moments where they've thrown that in. JT maybe getting a bit aggressive, and Hype, exposes himself to the rafters, and that's Grim with the opening.
Oh, they just got the 1. Oh, this is perfect.
You can peek over.
Yeah, he can look over the top of this. He climbs up on top of Blue. Fang unloads onto 1. k1to with a swift reply. 47 seconds left. HellRaisers peering over the smokes, not seeing anything until Tapson comes into his crosshair. Now just down to 2 players.
Sucks if he's unbreakable. That really did not work out well for them. You could see that they were planning to initially be quite diligent with the smokes, but now Look what it's led to. Hold on. Hold your horses. Crimbo is in the server. That's better.
Kino forced away, can't hold his position any longer, so a swift reposition up towards the rafters. Crimbo still thinking about ramp, and he gets that fight. Crimbo with the kill, turns around, Kino helps out, and they pulled it off! Somehow Big find a way to 15.
Just like that he's able to find those kinds of holes, those kinds of gaps.
No, it's not looking great for Complexity to try and pull this one all the way back. They've got a very long road in this first fight. Oh, Fai actually wins it.
One dig and he's cooking, but I'm starting to think he's, oh dear, HellRaisers exposed and the smoke does go down and this still can go wrong. Someone has to acknowledge it. It is going to be JT responsible, but FAMAS, how far will it get him? JT,
he's not ready for a second.
Traded, we need one on the MP9, he's going for the no-scope, Hyped holds his nerve and hits the scope. 20 seconds, Fang, he will go down, Crimbo secures it, and Big Clan take us the distance.
Yeah, nice and speedy to open this one up. Love that. Bit of a push in towards B. Crimbo. Oh, buddy, he's going to move here. 3 out of 4 ain't bad. It's just Floppy left standing, and he's on the other side of the map, a long way from home. It's not Trace, an astute observation. That's a nice tap.
And read what we have for Trace to try and fit into a cast naturally.
So, okay, so that's what we're doing with those. Okay.
Well, that's what you're doing at some point in this game. Harry, what do we have?
Hang on, I'm gonna redraw. I'm gonna redraw.
Redraw, that's
There's a lot of that going on
We've
around
had
here.
some rap lyrics hitting the high notes. But maybe the low note of your career
Yeah, maybe that.
so far. Oh, Mac 10 making moolah. Cash and checks, breaking necks. Keto with 2, make it a 3rd. And a nice easy round for Big. They're even going to let Favon finish the job and make more on the way out. Lovely work. 5 alive. USP's gone.
Because that's a lot. That's a long story by itself, so... Okay.
Fast mid play though. JT, only good for 1. Traded after that, and now they're out in mid. Running over into this B site. Grim trying to keep him tame, but they make it through these smokes. Floppy's alongside him, and they turn Big to mincemeat. Lovely little shutdown of the B play for Complexity.
Somewhat, Harry. Because now everybody's got weapons, except for JT.
Keto's lining up the molly into elevator.
Oh, okay.
It's allowed. It's allowed. It's not against the rules.
Well, Grim is going to be allowed to grab at least 1 right there.
Oh!
With the follow-up.
Oh!
My goodness, and what was a full gun round. Long story short, it was a bad time, long story short.
Begin this game, but they don't have the guns, Trace. How are they going to get through this?
I don't know. That's a great question, Hugo. I imagine this boost had an idea to try it, but JT has better ideas.
Is that Deagle the only damage dealing piece of the round? So should just be a formality here.
Should be. And it will be, if I had to guess, from Crimbo. Surgically removing Floppy, one of those anchors.
Oh!
Another one
Cheeky.
on to JT. Now.
They're not ready for quad, though. Who's ready
Yeah,
for
surely
quad?
not. Surely not.
Oh, if he hit the head, though.
Oh, making their way up through the hamper
nice.
smoke at short. There's the opener they were looking for. Complexity trying to get back from ramp, but they've got to fight for this. And it's only 1 from HellRaisers. JT now gone as well. And Grim can't hold the line. Floppy.
Hype posted up here looking at the A side of things. Just trying to find an open door if you're the side of Big.
Looks like they know. Looks like they have an idea. Maybe they saw him drop in. Fang's getting naded and spammed. Everything thrown at him. JT's going to fight deep, but HellRaisers already fallen. And JT, this is a hard one to be in right now. 1v4 on ramp. He will use his util. Buy a bit more time, but random shot connects. He can grab that AWP if he wants.
Yeah, especially around these parts. I don't understand. Hype up close. Misses a shot. Little bit of a wiggle there on the crosshair. Floppy.
He missed the timing as well.
Would you say he's more hot or he's more cold?
Little A play on the docket. Up they come, and Fang was not ready for it. 1 kill goes the way of Big, but HellRaisers here. We haven't had a big HellRaisers round yet, but this could be it.
Hey.
2 off of that AWP. It's the ground running. The Deagle of JT offers up a bit of a distraction. Pulls the attention away. HellRaisers still trying to take faces out of the round. It's JT's Deagle to beat him to it, and it's all left onto Crimbo. This guy has often been able to get a little more done than he should be able to.
Ooh.
And my God, he certainly gave it a try with that spray transfer, didn't he?
Every time for people at home, every time I make a joke, Harry and Trace just like slowly make eye contact and laugh. And
It's
I'm
been
just
like that
sitting there
for
on my
years.
own. Yeah, something's never changed.
Even when we're not on broadcast. Wild. Anyway, 3v3 down here towards the A ramp. My goodness. Does check out. And here he goes. He's got to stand tall inside of this site. Only one here. But I think the news has been traveling.
Oh,
Bang.
nice molly. Excelente.
Oh,
And
this
Grim
could be-
with a bit of spice, with a bit of finesse, and he'll take 2 down, leaving HellRaisers in a very awkward clutch. He may be tempted, but he is low, and this nade will end the round.
Oh, tap on the
10
bomb. He's sticking it.
seconds?
It's the full stick, and Keto not going to fall for it. Runs him down. Beat.
Ooh. They're going to play a bit of a sing-song on this site right now. Tabson, he's got the banjo unchained. And they're going to get the plant. Fake it out. Little tap. But no issue here getting rid of the pistols.
Standard.
Don't jump. Oh, he's actually jumping.
buddy.
Man.
Goodness.
Takes one of the leg, but he still wants to fight for this. Hyped is not worried right now. He's not fearful, not
He should
scared
be.
of HellRaisers
Move.
on the other side. And, well, Crimbo will get fed to the wolves.
Wording's hard, Trace.
Well,
But that was
I
an
mean, it makes
efficient
sense.
volley, is
Oof.
my point. And an even more efficient AWP shot to HellRaisers. They regress behind the sandbags with a one-way. Big are walking in. 2 complexity at the top of A, and they've already got a kill. And maybe more to find. 4 health for Hyped.
Yeah, Hyped has lived through several exchanges in this
Yeah.
round, actually. Somehow gets the better of HellRaisers, but the numbers,
How?
wow, I don't know.
How's he not dead to the wall bang? There it is.
Yep,
And now they
Fang's
can
first
flank.
frag, too, of the game, so
Good
the map,
match.
rather. Should be pretty standard here. Timer is pretty low. It's just Keto on 25 HP. He's got his eyes set towards this B site, but let me tell you, Floppy has something else to say. FAMAS coming alive in the nighttime. Yep.
Ooh, they're
something like
gonna
that.
they're gonna do the little boost up, but the nade is brutal. They're already hurt. They're already wounded. Makes it so easy for JT. Another one of the tally. Got no way to flush him out of this. They've got no way to displace him, and Grim is now arriving on the flank. Big are boxed in, and Grim is checking those boxes. Rush down, but holds the line.
Pause.
That was good, man.
Oh,
So was Grim. He was better. We ride from Riverdale. JT should be making pretty quick work of this. Not like there's a whole lot of investment, a whole lot of work with. Not even really any tools on the job site. Fang trying to put some stats up on the board. Finds his second 2 of Vertigo.
Get it.
Dude. The German D's always willing to do something. Mr. Burns type character in this game. He's walked up on them. Back turn.
Mr. Burns.
HellRaisers with the reply. Hyped head over towards short. Complexity hold on. They repel the big boys from this A play.
20 HP, bomb starting to tick ever so quickly, but this is a problem for Complexity. They've got to get into this bomb site, and they've got to do it with the quickness. All 4 charging in, 1 down, not going to be enough. Crimbo with 2 does create a big problem here. HellRaisers cleans it up. Did get a little bit messier than I suppose they would have liked.
I never know when you guys are doing a bit or if this is real,
What do you mean?
man.
This is all rehearsed.
Oh, JT dinked up, and HellRaisers might be blind. But he's going to look back at the kill feed after that one and know he's 1 kill richer now.
HellRaisers, he got that quick pick in middle. He's now back on the B site. Will he allow it?
Bang.
Apparently not. Another blind shot.
All
HellRaisers
right.
needs no eyes. Can he find a third?
Oh,
Blinded
stop
again.
flashing him.
They're up close.
It gives him a boost.
Just fire at him, and Hype finally will. Takes him out dry. Floppy with a response. We're running out of time, but there's a mid split and a nice flashback in from Grim. Sets Floppy up for the kill, leaving Crimbo on an old flankeroo. Can he cook up dinner for us tonight? Maybe. 1v1 for the half.
2 places he could be, but Crimbo's got to figure this out. And he's seen something, but
Floppy.
still, Floppy's going to best him
Damn.
in the head-to-head. The 1v1 comes up in favor of Complexity.
Fox having to hold the line. Floppy has done plenty thus far. First casualty is going to be JT by Keto.
Look, gone now, just storming out past Grim. He's going to line up headshots, and Crimbo responds, putting HellRaisers in a bit of a clutch up. He can't even get into cover. Cole run down by Big in that 5-on-5.
And so Big have got that opportunity laid out right in front of them now, but they know, or at least they're anticipating, that Cole might buy with that bomb plant, and now they've learned that they have.
Falling for it again.
Yeah, the
no.
brunt of this is all over here. B caught out in the open as Favin does set up Keto nicely, doubles him down, tripled it up. Floppy, JT Grim out of the round. Now Fang finds himself in no man's land, able to take down Crimbo.
He's been spotted now. They know where he is. He's going to struggle with the Mac 10, but it's a damn good try.
Bloody nice try.
That's the yee and none of the ha.
As Cole now move up the ramp somehow, and Hyped, he will find Fang caught out in the open. I feel like Harry's not really with us, Trace.
Dude, all right, look at this, right? Good opener. Hyped, holds the line over towards short. He was getting wrapped as well.
He was.
He had that to worry about. Cancelled out by the smoker. Actually, it's gone a little deep. Keto will run down that planter, and now it's left to JT. 1v2, and the Deagle does pick up the first. Now just Favin and run at. Gonna have to hit this. JT, they're both out of ammo, and the USP is gonna do it. Favin wins the 1v1.
Big. They level it up. 9-9, and the 4-buy again for Cole. Lacking util, but they've got all the guns, or they had all the guns, Trace, but they're gone. 3-on-5, instant early kills from Big.
Yeah, the 3 AKs remain alive. Up that A ramp they go, just trying to figure it all out. Halzer making something happen there, so that's good on him, but he's immediately dispatched by Crimbo. And the trades come in, not in the favor of Complexity, that much I can assure you. Berlin International Gaming, take 10.
What's in your sleeves, Trace?
My arms.
Technically the truth.
Thanks, man. I've been saving that one for a while. I'm glad you asked. God, man, all you got is a couple of them little old pistols.
Can you stop the flop? That's the question, and currently the answer is no.
Do it again.
Finding nothing. Favin lines up two. It's messy, and Halzak will help out. Deegs doing it to the Germans.
Very punishing Crimbo close, trying to stop the plant, but they're planting it wide. Floppy with his Deagle. 1 kill to the good already. Halzak's added another, but eventually they're run down. Not just in the confines of this one map, but there's a lights-out shot from JT in the clash of the captains. He comes out ahead. So now Complexity just, you know, they've got their way in. They've got their golden ticket. And in to the site they go.
Oh, that's ugly.
Oh, yes, they will deal with that short man. Crimbo blowing out the water.
JT looking to lead the charge again. He did come up with the frag on the Tapson last time. Not going to happen this time, though.
Yeah, this ramp fight has just been Tapson versus JT. There's Fang also offering himself up. And so they're going to look to Floppy to try and give him some... Oh, hey. Halzak! Wow. My guy! Nice little double there. 2 out of the round, and he's going to need to turn up even more for Complexity here, but going wide with the AWP, Halzak puts another on the board. 3 kills to his name, a hat trick for Halzak. Crimbo posted holding for a ramp swing, but that's not the man he wanted to fight him. He was looking for the tagged up AWPer, and instead that luxury goes the way of Keto, who might be burning alive. This team, you know, is still has the brightest days ahead of it, is what they're kind of trying to show us. And for Cole, they're trying to show that what happened in Katowice wasn't a flash in the pan, right? Yeah. But this was something they can replicate, and it's a sign of things to come for Cole.
This is an uncomfortable situation right here. Real scary Aki Momo. And Grim comes out on top some way, somehow. These Molotovs are going to put a damper on everything. 30 seconds left in the round.
They're going through that.
Plain as day, right in front of the crosshair, JT. Find the equalizer, but instead the deficit there is on the Complexity side. 2-on-3, big problems. Fang has crept in from middle. He's going to try to work his way around these generators real quick and sneaky, like however Tapson.
Yeah, that was awkward for Fang. He kind of had to get both. There's no winning the round if he didn't get a double out of that play, and the timing is super awkward. Him and Tapson basically trade places through those gen smokes.
Maybe it's part of the conditioning process, because here they come. Fang finds one through the smoke. Grim also wants to join in the fun. Creates a big problem.
Right, all you're thinking at this point, if you're Cole, is that, okay, we're 5v3, let's not lose this round, but here they are, starting to lose this round. Tapson in a very weird place, caught out on an island, but they don't get past height, they don't get past this AWP. He's got them both boxed in at the spawn, and Keto now arrives as well. Up and over the construction, Keto's right here, Floppy's got him boxed in, but takes one of the dome in that fight.
Someone called it, yeah. And that nade, that's a round, bye-bye.
Touchdown. Important round right here. Oh my goodness, Tapson.
You madman.
Mouse one right to the smoke. Fang, none the wiser.
No
here he goes,
way.
Gonna keep going too.
With that AK.
He's got a tuck tail. He's got to get out of there. Luckily, he's got some teammates around, but JT even takes a ton of damage.
Double setup in mid. Grim reaping around mid. I wonder what his game plan is here, right? Because he's started to creep forward. Does he want to commit to this flank? Meanwhile, Hype's holding aggro down at the bottom of ramp. So is continuing this mid-aggression. Hype getting spammed, but will live to tell the tale. And I mean, the more he can slow them down, the more room is given to Keto on this wrap, who just takes a man out of the round.
He found himself nested in this B-bomb site. Can't find the frag on the Keto. Big problems here for the side of Complexity. He's just Grim in a 1-on-3 bomb in hand.
Smoke actually helps him a little bit, right? He hears that AWP fire off, goes looking for this fight onto the AWPer, and Hyped is taken out of the round now. Another man at default offers himself up to Grim. That's 2 out of 3, and there's the whole hog for Grim.
Big can upset all of that with a cheeky little force buy, but Fang eviscerates Crimbo first.
Do you have any idea how close they are? Shake your mouse once if so.
Oh, he's shaking, he's spraying, he's praying, but luckily the call has been answered by Cole. Only Keto in the clutch, and HellRaisers will dispel him. 12 rounds, only 1 casualty, and really overdoing it.
Sometimes the punchline, the joke, they miss.
Oh, Floppy
And
can't
yikes.
control the Galil. There's a gun there.
But there's a man up here, and it's HellRaisers. Here with a plan, here with a Fang, and they sink their teeth into these CTs. And what? He wallbanged him out. The Galil wasn't peeking.
From
chip
breaking
on the halter.
spoons to bending them. Fang looking to thread the needle with a bit of bullet time over towards short. Rimbo up on top of default. Usually a nice angle to get one and just drop off, but with the smoke in his way, gonna be weird here. Over the top of it, deals with the first man. There's the response from Big. Somehow Complexity are trying to find a way back into this one, and HellRaisers just been delivered it. Keto in the clutch, 1v2, missed shot from the AWP, and JT gets off that bomb and rescues the round.
Little triple boost. Let's get weird with it. And we're weird, all right. Hype gets his revenge.
Bro,
takes out the
JT was
captain.
ready for that.
Yeah, I know.
He
Even
shot
hit him.
man.
Wild.
Even though Big can't grab the gun, they've thinned the herd.
Oh, good dink onto Grim.
Oh,
Trying to stay alive in this
Oh,
super
no,
lobby.
buddy.
Wait, maybe it hits him.
So that's a little awkward there for HellRaisers over a short.
He armed Hype. Deep rosters continue to show us new talent. Missed shot for Hype. Molly will force respect. He's got to give it up. He's got to respect that Molotov. 15 seconds. He doesn't want to. Stubbornly fighting for the site. Floppy finds that kill. A 2v4 has just begun.
And 3 pistols over here for the side of Big. Not really ideal. They do get a hint of them, a whiff of them there in that upper side. Pushed up aggressive. Trying to take that space. Rent-free in Bobbin's brain.
Up short, Keto's coming in with the backstab.
They've done it!
And there he is. This is a nice bit of faking though, right? Because you hear the boost, you hear them fall off of it. Everything that was loud there was done with intent, although it might not matter if Hyped kind of uprooted the ruse. The idea that Cole were trying to put out there that this was going to be a B play has been uprooted by this AWP on Hyped. Tabson nails his shots, and that was nearly 2 lined up for Hyped. He'll get out of there, keeping the advantage with Big right as we finish the full 30 rounds. There's the shot nailed for Faven. So little time left, and with Floppy lost to the hands of time in mid, Big collect their win in this series. A 2-1 victory over Complexity.